this episode of My Drive, the Prescott Chamber of Commerce State of the City, the Prescott Valley State of the Town. When do rodeo tickets go on sale? How can we be happy together and LARP to your pleasure at the Arizona Renaissance Festival? All this and more on My Drive. We're here, E. It's another edition of My Drive, and it is January, and it's been cold.
It's been cold, but it's warming up, but I hear it's supposed to get cold again. I don't even know.
But we have events to warm up.
Yes.
So we always cover on My Drive top events and news. Mm-hmm. The one on top of my mind is the Prescott Chamber of Commerce is hosting the 2024 State of the City of Prescott on Thursday, the 18th, tomorrow at the Elks Theater in Prescott, featuring special updates and accomplishments. I can't say that. And accomplishments. State of the City of Prescott by Mayor Phil Good. I'm reading a summary. It got me lost.
It got me lost too.
Got me a little lost. But we got the summary. And so State of the City, big event, Prescott Chamber of Commerce. Again, Sherry, we're big fans of Sherry Heine over there. So what else is going on? That's at 8:30. 8 to 9:30 is going to be an early morning for us.
Yes, I just love those. But thank you to Marnie, who is doing was it Marnie that does these? Or is it yeah. So it's the inaugural State of the Town event. Prescott Valley City Chamber of Commerce will host the Prescott Valley Mayor and Council on Tuesday, January 30th at 11. So that's a little better for me.
Those chamber updates are this month. Again, Prescott's the 18th, and then the Prescott Valley one is the 30th.
Perfect. That's going to be over at Findlay Toyota Center. It always has great events over there. And speaking of which, everybody loved the Happy Together tour, and that's coming to Findlay Toyota Center July 14th. So it's a little bit, it's out there. It's a few months away, 6 months away, but I think this show will sell out. It was really popular last time it was here. So topping hits from the 60s and 70s.
I'm going to throw a wrench in our routine.
Oh, no.
A routine wrench.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to give you my streaming review in the middle of this for once instead of at the end. I thought that'd be kind of a nice thing to do.
All right. What is it?
So I just watched a documentary on a dude named Gary Mule Deer.
Okay.
So if you like stand-up and you like music and entertainment, this is the guy. I didn't really know about this guy. His career spans like 6 decades. He performed on pretty much every major concert stage in the U.S. with over 350 television appearances. And if you look at this guy, he is a cross between Johnny Cash and the lead guitarist for Rolling Stones. Why am I slipping the name? I should know it. I grew up with him.
Oh.
Help us out.
Mick Jagger? Keith Richards?
No,
Keith Richards.
So if Keith Richards and Johnny Cash were to have a boy baby, it would be Gary Mule Deer. You got to check out his picture. Tell me if you search it on Google, it'll pop right up.
Okay, I see him. I see. I see where you see Keith Richards.
He knew everybody. He was friends with David Letterman. He was friends. He roomed with Steve Martin when they were not making any money. That's how they started. This guy goes way back with all the big, and he just took a different path. Somehow he survived a major cocaine addiction, but basically spent his life on the road, doing shows. A lot in Vegas, obviously. Keno and cocaine were his bad habits.
Oh.
But it also, like the documentary shows, it saved him a couple times because he was like, had $2 in his pocket. He'd win like a 666 on Keno.
Oh my gosh.
And he'd be back in the game. So anyways, if you want to, actually it's a feel-good story because at the end of the day,
sounds like
he makes it through. He gets sober. He marries a wonderful gal. And he's friends with everybody. Steve Martin, all these guys.
That's what'll do it. Find yourself a good girl.
Find yourself a good girl. Find yourself a decent career. Somehow, though, he's one of the few that made it through. A lot of it takes place in the 70s when he's really taken off. He was one of the first comedians to perform at the Comedy Store. He's one of the first.
I've never heard of him.
Little bit of a tangent there, but I thought it was a really good show. It made me feel good.
You know what I watched? This guy didn't have a good girl. Jason Statham is the beekeeper, the movie Beekeeper.
Okay.
It's very good, but he has like nobody in his life. So he's like this He's a quiet guy, but of course somebody wronged the one person in his life. And so of course he's got to right the wrong. But apparently a beekeeper in this sense and he literally kept bees, but it was a military term, like something in the government where you call the beekeeper to protect the hive. So I don't know if that's for reals, but he goes
so it's code name for something else.
Yeah, it's like the guy,
like
the one guy, and everybody like
whatever.
SEAL Team 6 is in this movie, and they're afraid of the beekeeper. So that seemed a little far fetched to me.
So he's like the Delta of SEAL Team of Berets.
Yeah, and he to right the wrongs of this whole thing. He it's very extreme, but didn't have a good girl. I think if he had a good girl, he'd calm down.
Choose wisely, grasshopper.
Choose wisely. It's a good movie, though.
I watched something that did not have a good girl in it. I watched the Dropout about Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay.
The whole Theranos thing.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a pretty good show with Amanda Seyfried in it. That's yeah.
Oh, that's a good duo right there.
It is. Two. Yeah.
So choose wisely.
Speaking
of choosing of things to do and choosing wisely, it'd be wise to choose to buy your tickets to the world's oldest rodeo because they go on sale this March 2024.
That seems different timeline for
the
tickets.
Typically, I think they would go on sale in December, which would make great stocking stuffers. But because they're changing to a new ticket vendor to avoid scams and what's the word they use for the people that sell?
Scalpers.
Scalpers. I haven't heard that word in so long. I'm having trouble with words today.
I've heard a few really bummer stories about scalpers with the rodeo tickets.
Yeah, so it's another improvement.
Yeah.
Right? They're doing a lot of great improvements over there, and one of them's the tickets and how the tickets are sold. So March 2024, we're excited.
This sells out every single year, watch that.
They do a great job over there at Prescott Frontier Days. So look for your rodeo tickets in March. You want to take the Arizona Renaissance?
What? You jump around on
I'll
me
do
like
it.
that.
I'll do it. 36th annual Arizona Renaissance Fair for all you nightly people who like to dress up and do your LARPing.
Yes.
Starting February 3rd, every weekend until March 31st, the 50-acre village is filled with 16 stages, nearly 2,000 colorful costume characters, and a bunch of geeks. I'm just throwing that one in there. 200 storybook shops and interactive children activities located at 12601 East US Highway 60 in Gold Canyon, Arizona.
Get us canceled.
There's death, taxes, and guy bashing nerds.
Those
are the three things.
Right? That's going to happen. I'm like, we're getting canceled.
Anybody wearing tights and wearing a sword. That kind of goes into geeks.
But you know what's cool is like your everyday life, you've got all this stuff going on or whatever, and to just like step into a medieval world and be somebody else and not have to deal with anything else. And I could talk with my accent.
How fast does a swallow fly?
I could do it. I could talk with an accent and walk around these fairs. I would love it. I'm doing it.
The redeeming value of Renaissance Fair is beer. That's about it.
I'm sorry.
Beer and swords. What could go wrong?
Beer and swords. That's true.
Righteous. Speaking of righteous.
Righteous Brothers, Bill Medley and Bucky Hurt. I don't know why I'm trying to read off the paper. I can't see it. Sunday, January 21st from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center. Blue-Eyed Soul Pioneer and like the real people, the real Righteous Brothers are going to be there.
Bill Medley with new partner Bucky Hurt.
Okay, well.
Rekindles the brothers' greatest hits.
That's awesome.
We would ask the associate producer to make the font larger for our co-host next time.
If I read it right here, I can enlarge it. So if you want tickets, they start at $49, and I think that's a deal if you get to see like the original
Bill Medley. Heck yeah.
So go to ycpac.com. You know what's also happening on Sunday, January 21st? Do you know? It's not on here. It should be. It's not. Storm Elite will be in Vegas to defend their national title. So my cheer team, we're going to be in
Hopefully
Vegas.
Not turning into Storm Vomit.
Not Vomit. Their stomach flu is going around.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Because you wouldn't want that in a tumbling match.
No.
Good luck to you and your national champs in Vegas. I'm praying that you don't catch that flu. And if you can't make the Righteous Brothers on the 21st, Scandalous Hands is playing at the Whiskey River Tavern in Prescott on Whiskey Row, Saturday, January 20th, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Come listen to Scandalous Hands play and enjoy some amazing food and spirits. We know some people over there. Pretty cool place.
Awesome. Yavapai Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Big Futures Mentoring Symposium, Saturday, January 29th from 7 a.m. to 2:30 at Yavapai College in Prescott. Seminars are for you and your younger person. Registration is open and free at azbigs.org.
Very well done, E. I'm excited about some new podcasts coming up. If you're a fan of podcasts, especially if you go to cast11.com, which is Prescott's podcast network, AutoWorks of Prescott Valley, John Lotus, owner, teamed up with Talking Glass Media to launch all things autos podcasting. So from where is the auto industry going? Or is the chip shortage over? Electric, hybrid, or diesel? Ford versus Dodge, Mopar. If you're a total car geek, this may be something you want to listen to. I think the first one's really is how to choose an auto mechanic. So not a bad idea.
One of the hardest, I think you need to put more time into choosing an auto mechanic than you do like a life partner.
People don't do that.
No,
you should. Well, your car is your life partner or one of them. You go through 3 of them in your life. 4
if you can find a good auto repair shop, never let them go. Hold them tightly. Don't let go.
Don't let go. You just have to keep changing tires and the oil.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting. Torrance Dunham is talking Central Arizona sports as always, also on Cast 11 Podcast Network. And then what else? Idelios
of the week by Have a Craving, 10% off of $10.
So and then we got something pretty cool coming on signalsaz.com with Idelios and be the first to know.
Yeah, if you want to be the first to know, sign up right on signalsaz.com. This is great because everybody, what we do is events, and now we're really getting into deals. So if you want to be the first to know, 1, listen to our podcast. That's great. But 2, if you don't want to sit through us the whole time, be the first to know, sign up, and we'll send you a text message every week that'll talk about first to know. And then it's also on the website.
And it'll also be on the weekly newsletter. So you can go to signalsaz.com and subscribe to the newsletter, and the first to know information will be in there. So it's going to be online, on print, Billboard, SMS,
never miss another
postcard
event.
Mailers.
Yep.
Really, these deals are going to be everywhere.
Yep.
So if your business is looking to spread the word, call Elicia at Talking Glass Media.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So never miss another event. Never miss another great deal.
Anything else?
I think that's
it. You closing us out?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be having to drive through Chino to get to Vegas. So watch out for those roundabouts.
See ya.